You're watching the Movie Dogs. We bark about the movies and nothing but the movies. We take a bite out of the movies. Subscribe to the Movie Dogs and become part of our film-loving community. Hit that subscribe button and don't forget to click the bell for updates. See you in the next review. Welcome to the Doghouse.
Hi, my name's Val.
I don't do this with every interview I go on. Take you inside my home. I don't, but I'm going to.
My name is Val Kilmer. I'm an actor. I've lived a magical life, and I've captured quite a bit of it.
Push the button!
I was the first guy I knew to own a video camera.
Here we are, filming ourselves.
Is that a video
rolling, yeah.
Oh, that's really cool, Val.
I have thousands of hours of videotapes and film reels that I've shot throughout my life and career.
Shut the video camera off.
I will keep it on until we're rehearsing.
Oh, damn!
I was recently diagnosed with throat cancer. I'm still recovering, and it is difficult to talk and to be understood. But I want to tell my story more than ever.
I spent decades finding my voice
I was a perfectly normal person.
through characters,
I gave you about 4 takes with some different voices.
through movies.
One of the things they buy for all that money, your life for a period of time.
I have behaved poorly.
All white! All brown! All women!
I have behaved bravely. Bizarrely to some.
How do you heal a broken heart?
I see myself as a sensitive, intelligent human being, but with the soul of a clown.
5 try to hear the world at the moment to survive.
It's a story about my life that is also not my life.
The following audio you're about to listen to was taken from my review of the documentary Val, which was posted 5 years ago on Facebook. Do enjoy.
Hey everybody, I'm just doing this a little live feed here on my Movie Dogs Facebook page. It's an exclusive review on the new documentary about Val Kilmer on Amazon called Simply Val. It was pretty good. I mean, when I saw the trailers a couple months ago, there was it looked really promising. It was based on a lot of the home videos and that he had over his entire life, basically. Even as a young kid, him and his brother would make their own homemade movies. For those who knew me and my brother, sounds kind of familiar. So, but I had never really looked up Val Kilmer's bio ever, and I've been a big fan of his work for many years, since the late 80s, and I've enjoyed almost all the movies that he's been in. I've seen I think about every one of them. Real Geniuses is one of the ones that I really like. Top Gun, where he played Iceman, and Tombstone, where he played Doc Holliday, and of course everybody also remembers him as his one stint as the Caped Crusader in Batman Forever, which for the longest time was my favorite Batman movie until Dark Knight came out. But it was really heartfelt and intimate portrait of Val Kilmer's life, and that even though his dad was a millionaire, he life still wasn't easy for them. When he went off to go to school in the Juilliard School of Acting, or Juilliard School of Arts, which he was the youngest person accepted in that school. His brother, who he made the movies with, tragically died. He had a seizure while he was in a jacuzzi and drowned. So some of those moments kind of did touch me and everything. Him going through his loss, and then of course just recently he just battled throat cancer, and sadly has to breathe through a trach, or a tube in his throat. So when he wants to talk, he has to cover up that hole, and so it's sad. It's sad, but it inspires you of how he really is taking life moment to moment and living it large, and spending time with his kids, who you also find out that is just his world. He loved being a father. He just loved life, and he was when you also watch some of the footage that he has compiled, which he's got a warehouse of stuff that he has filmed. Again, if those who knew me, I just about filmed everything I could ever possibly film. My kids, for the longest time, never knew me without a camera. So, yeah, it was interesting. You get to see, Val Kilmer, hanging out with a very young Sean Penn and a very young Kevin Bacon, when they were doing a New York play. And just a lot of footage behind the scenes, moments where he was on the set of Island of Dr. Moreau, which those who remember that movie was a disaster from the get-go, and it actually has its own documentary. I think it's out now about the making of that film. Has some moments where he's talking to Marlon Brando, and Brando's being Brando, and and then also the kind of touched based on where people we talk about maybe Val Kilmer was a very difficult person to deal with and everything, but he just took his acting seriously, and he wanted to do the best performance he possibly can. So you can't fault the guy for that. And of course, you see him arguing with the director of Island of Dr. Moreau, where it was as I said, it was a very, very disaster and a beautiful disaster in the making. It's the best way to describe that movie. Watching it and knowing the behind the scenes mayhem that was going on. But also you get to see some really great things there before throat cancer took his voice. He was doing a one-man Mark Twain play that he had wrote called Citizen Twain, and some of the footage and highlights that they showed of that was very interesting. I'd like to see, the whole show, because it would have been, he was planning on trying to take it to Broadway, and I think that would have been really, really good. But of course, there was also footage of him auditioning for other movies, and then also the auditioning that he did for The Doors, and how he trying to emulate or to take the essence of Jim Morrison, which a lot of people crap on that movie, but I thoroughly enjoyed. I really enjoyed the Doors movies, even though it's not 100% accurate. Of course, a lot of liberties were taken in that movie, but that's one of my favorite Val Kilmer movies. And on top of his Doc Holliday in Tombstone, which was perfect. He should have been nominated for an Oscar for that role. Honestly. He was very good. Tommy Lee Jones, I think, won for The Fugitive that year. But all in all, I have to give this documentary 5 paws. This is just a very fun and a very wonderful and intimate look on this man's life, which he's always kept quiet. And he also deep dwells a little bit into the divorce that he had with Joan Ann Kilmer, Wiley Kilmer, his co-star from Willow. So she was, she was also featured in it, and it shows them years later, while he was, years after they've been divorced, with their kids, going to Kilmer's mother's home after she had been cremated. And so it's some touching moments in there, and I really recommend. It's on Amazon Prime, so if you got Amazon Prime Video, do check it out. It's free, so. But I give it 5 paws. I highly recommend it. Do check it out. And when you do, leave a comment down below. So, and when you get a chance, folks, also check out my YouTube channel, the Movie Dawgs channel, at youtube.com/c/themoviedogs. Subscribe. And while you're at it, hit the thumbs up and share this video, folks. Again, check out Val. It's on Amazon Prime. I give it 5 paws out of 5. So, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please keep on watching. Bye.
Hey, like and subscribe. Be sure to check out more of the content on the Movie Dawgs channel. All the reviews and cool remarks and cool guests like me, Josh Church, the owner of River Monster Comics. We are in Denellen, Florida, so if you're ever in the area, come by and check out the shop and get some cool nerd stuff, comics, pops, toys, whatever, and swing by and just have some cool conversations about movies and all things pop culture. We appreciate you. See you soon.